So yeah, guys, my name is Kumar. You are watching me. Let's start twisting video without having any further delay. So basically, this video is going to be the routine of 11th June 2025, and today is Wednesday. So basically, in this video, I'm going to share you like what is actually happened in my today's routine video, like what is actually happened, what is actually not happened. So these all are the things what is actually I'm going to do. I'm gonna to share you, right? So let's start. So basically today, first of all, I wake up. Then after that, after waking up, I studied, right? Then after that, I wash my mouth. Basically, this is the thing. Then again, I studied. Then after that, I ate food. Then again, I studied, right? Then at afternoon, I had taken the bath. Then after that, I wore clothes. Then after that, I worshipped. So basically, this is the thing what is actually I had done on that time. Then after that, I went outside for printout and purchased curd, right? So basically this is the thing what is actually happened till here. Then after some time later, I came home. Then after that, I went basically uh, I went somewhere, and after that I came home. Then after that I ate food. Then then after that I went with my sister to the one of the gym which is opened nearby. So with sister. Then after some time later I came home. Then after that I taken a small nap. Then after that I woke up. Then after that I ate food, and after some time later I went for the sleep. So basically guys, this is the thing what is actually happened in my today's routine video. I hope you have really understood this video. If you have really understood this video, then kindly please like it, because whenever you like some videos, it really motivates me and encourages me to upload more and more videos at a very continuous manner. Okay, so now I'm going to revise what the reissue and forfeiture of the shares in case of what, in case of pro rata allotment, all the kinds of things, and advanced level of questions today we are going to do. So okay, example 2. So okay, 10 rupees the face value of share, 25 rupees the premium amount. Okay, that means it is such a good share, right? So 3 rupees is an application amount. On application they have to pay 6 rupees as premium, and 2 rupees allotment amount. uh, at the time allotment, extra 4 rupees as premium. On first call, 4 rupees extra premium, 3 rupees. And second and final call, that is one face value, and but premium is 12. Okay, so a person who has taken the application, who has given the amount of 100 shares of the face value of rupee 3 plus 6 rupees as premium, but he did not pay the allotment amount. He did not pay the first call amount. Then after that his shares were forfeited, right? Because he did not pay allotment as well as first call amount. This is not mandatory that if he did not pay the allotment amount, if he did not pay the first call amount, then only the shares will be forfeited. In case that could also be happen after allotment, the shares will be forfeited. And in another case can also be happen after allotment, after first call, after second call forfeited. It is totally depends on company, maybe, I think so, that, right? So okay, now called up face value is rupee 9. Okay, and premium not received 4 rupees, 3 rupees, that is 7 rupees, right? Called up face value till first call, 3 first, sorry, 3 application, 2 allotment, 3 plus 2 5, 4 on first call, 9. Called up face value on which time we called up, till at which time. Suppose it is a person, how much time we called up. So when, suppose that this line is the forfeiture, this is the application, allotment, and last is first call, then after that forfeiture, right? So he paid the application amount, but he did not pay allotment amount as well as first call amount. Then after that forfeiture happened, right? So till first call, then application amount is rupee 3, allotment 2, and first call is 4. Then if we sum all the 3, that is 9. That is the called up value till yet called up, right? So that is why called up face value is rupee 9. Okay, so now 80 shares were reissued. Basically 100 shares were forfeited of a person, but 80 shares were reissued. at the rupee 6 but rupee 8 paid up. Okay, so we give rank 1 to the paid up and rank to the called up is rupee 9. So paid up is 8 rupee and called up is rupee 9 rupee, but we take 8 rupee because rank 1 is of paid up, right? So now journal entry. So okay, the first entry is simple. There is no any kind of different thing happened. So share capital account debit, SPR account debit to share application amount. Sorry. The entry, we are not passing the simple entry, we are just doing the forfeiture entry issue entry, right? So share capital account called up face value. Okay, so 100 multiply by 3. Sorry, called up face value. I have done one mistake. Let me solve it. So okay, the one thing is that whether the amount is paid or not paid, if called up value is rupee 9, then we have to multiply with 9 of the original shares, whether he paid or not paid. Okay, but he paid only 3 rupee as application, but we take 9 because called up is rupee 9. Okay, so share capital account multiply by, share capital account is called up capital, that is rupee 9 multiplied by number of shares forfeited, that is 100. So 900. Okay, to secure SPR account, the premium which is not received till called up, right? So 4 on allotment, 3 on first call, 7 multiplied by 100, that is 700, right? Okay, 2 share for feature account, 300, 2 calls in arrear account, 1300. Okay, this is all what is actually till yet. Now bank account, now reissue, we are reissuing the 80 shares at the rupee of 6. Okay, and discount is rupee 2. Bank account debit, 80 multiplied by 6, 480. Share forfeiture, 2 multiplied by 80, 160. Basically I have not written 2 here, so now I wrote. Okay, share forfeiture account rupee 2 multiplied by 80, that is rupee 160. What is actually I have written it here, 2 share capital account, 8 multiplied by 80. Okay, okay, so paid up, called up, paid up is rank 1, so 2 share capital account, 8 multiplied by 80, 640. Okay, now the third entry, right? So share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve account. Then how can we find the capital reserve or forfeiture account? So the formula is, on the time of forfeiture, we pass a entry to forfeiture, that is balancing figure or the amount which is received as per face value. So that is, we consider we consider that amount, and multiply the amount which is I told you 1, the whatever the amount to which is in balancing, multiply by number of shares reissued divided by total number of shares minus while reissuing the entry to share forfeiture account, the discount, right? We have to minus from there. Then when we do all the calculation of this, then we got actual amount, what is the capital reserve or share forfeiture account should be there, right? Maybe should be there, maybe this is all actually correct. So yes guys, this is all guys what is actually happened, and at the time of that the 80 is the answer came. So basically guys, this is all what is actually happened, and to the upcoming videos I will discuss all more examples, right? So I think that it is all enough for today guys. So yes guys, so let's end the video guys. See you Ade. Bye bye.